Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't been active around here lately. Honestly, I've been suffering from a lack of motivation and a serious case of writer's block. So hopefully I can catch up with some of my video releases this month. But today we are setting up my bullet journal for the month of December. I don't really celebrate any festivities in December, so I wanted to go with something that isn't seasonal, and the theme I chose is the steampunk theme from Planning with K. This is actually the theme that started my journey of buying things from her shop and joining Patreon. Like, I didn't even know what steampunk was until I saw this theme. To be fair, I'm not sure if I even know what it is now, but I really love the design and the colors of this theme, and that's why I hoarded it in my stash for so long. But it's time to finally use this up. I'm using the printables on Patreon as usual. Since I'm super late in setting this up, these printables will speed up the process for me. The calendar printables have been particularly helpful, especially since I'm way too lazy to calculate the number of dots and spaces required for each box. But they also help me visualize the tasks I need to complete each month, allowing me to plan around specific tasks or events. There is also this additional pair of cover page printables, but I won't be using them in this setup. I would probably use them at the end of this notebook to mark off the end of the year, but for now, let's move on to the cover page. So I fell in love with this theme through Kayla's August 2021 Plan With Me video and thought of recreating the cover page because she made it seem so easy. But because I'm so behind on things, I don't want to try something that takes time but might not end up looking good, because let's face it, I'm nowhere near as talented as Kayla. And since I have the printable version anyway, might as well use it. So I just wrote down the month title in the middle of the printable using my Artex marker and pasted the printable onto my notebook and called it a day. And see how easy that was, and yet it still looks good. Now that the cover page is done, let's move on to my monthly overview spread. I'm using the 2-page calendar printable for the monthly overview as usual. Somehow I think I pasted the printables a bit crooked this month, but c'est la vie. I ended up just using my brush marker for the month title instead of my usual alphabet stamps, and for the dates on the calendar, I'm using the date dot stickers from the monthly kit itself. My monthly overview is for all tasks, events, appointments, everything that is happening in the month, while the other calendars are for specific areas in my life. It may seem excessive to have so many calendars, but it works well for my brain, and we'll now see how the other calendars look like. I'm pasting the large vertical sidebar sticker from the kit on the left side of the spread. I wanted to try putting all of my TV shows related spreads into the same section, so I'm making a Dutch door on this spread to encompass all of the sections, making sure to measure the correct amount to cut from the page so that the sidebar remains visible on each page of the Dutch door. I'm not 100% sure of the name of the washi tape I'm using, but I think it is the teal Stardust washi from Simply Gilded. I think it matches the turquoise shades from the sticker kit well. Since the Stardust design is simple, it makes the washi strips look continuous even though they are on different pages. I put the washi tape on all pages except for the last page, which you will see why in a bit. For the first spread within the Dutch door, I'm doing the Rider Carol style of monthly log using the vertical number strip from the functional add-on sheet. I'm alternating my fine liner colors according to the number strip for the initials of the days of the week. This spread is for upcoming releases, premieres, or finales of shows I'm watching or want to watch. I haven't been keeping up with the new releases lately because I feel like there are so many new shows releasing all at once, but hopefully I can catch up on everything before the year ends. The next spread will be for my weekly TV schedule. Since the space for each day is quite small, I'm using the smaller gear deco stickers from the kit for the days of the week and just writing down the initials on top of the stickers. This spread is for me to remember when and where shows are being released. because I'm currently watching 1001 shows and sometimes I forget to watch something. So this spread has been very helpful to me, though it doesn't change the fact that I am constantly behind on my shows every week. The page on the right is for my Stream It Now spread, which is essentially my TV shows tracker. On the next page, I'm using a leftover banner sticker from a previous kit. This is my maybe next spread, which is my to be watched list. The final spread of the Dutch door is for my TV calendar. How this differs from the previous calendar is that this is a space for me to plan which days to watch something, while the previous one tells me when a show starts or ends. So both calendars will help me decide my watching schedule. I hope that makes sense, but for now, let's move on to a different area of life. I wanted to do another vertical Dutch door for this spread, so I'm using one of the washi strip stickers from the Patreon sheet as a vertical sidebar, along with the horizontal number strip from the add-on sheet. The horizontal number strip actually works best as a monthly tracker, but honestly, monthly trackers have not worked for me, so I'm treating the number strip as a vertical number strip instead. I wanted both the washi strip and the number strip to be visible on both sides of the Dutch door, so I made sure to measure properly so that I cut the right amount from the page. I learned a lesson the hard way when I cut wrongly while setting up my bullet journal in July. For the bottom of the page, I'm using this teal color block washi from an older Simply Gilded sub box, and I'm using another washi strip from the Patreon sheet for the sidebar on the right, and pairing it with this pipe sticker from the sheet as well. At the top of the page, I'm using the Calm Cove ink Stardust washi. It looks pretty similar to the earlier teal Stardust, but there are some ink drop effects on this washi tape. I'm adding a bunch of deco stickers from this kit as well as the add-on sheet to the top and bottom of the spread. The first page of the Dutch door is my daily review spread. This spread is for me to take note of anything significant, like events during the day that affected my mood or any medication side effects. The next part of the Dutch door is for gratitude and affirmations. I promised my therapist I would try to practice daily affirmations, but I've not done so. Hopefully this spread will make me remember to do so. Because I'm almost reaching the end of this notebook, it's getting harder to paste the stickers over the gutter, so I had to cut the header sticker into half. But I honestly don't like how it looks right now. The stickers are also not sticking well to the notebook, so I might fix it later. In the meantime, let's move on to the next area of life. This spread is for my content calendar, so I'm using another one-page calendar printable for the month's calendar. This calendar is for me to plan when to edit my videos so that I can release them on time, but I've been so behind on my video editing schedule. I have so many ideas to share, so hopefully I can catch up on my video releases this month. I'm just adding the BTMR Town washi from xomamaplans for the notes page on the right, and we'll move on to the next spread. The washi tape I'm using at the top is the Primos washi from the Family Butterfly set, and the one at the bottom is the Rusty's washi from xomamaplans. The page on the left is for my end year task list. I have so many things to get done before the year ends. Over here, I've included only 2 tasks, but honestly, I have 101 things to do. The page on the right is my brain dump spread, and with that, let's move on to my weekly log. I'm using the BTMR Town washi again at the top and bottom of the spread. Since I'm behind on setting up my bullet journal, I decided to stick with a simple weekly log this week. December started on a Sunday, so my weekly log will have 8 columns to cover the first 8 days of the month. I experimented with a different style of weekly log last month, but it didn't work as well as I had hoped, so we're back to my usual style of weekly log with 2 columns per page spread across 4 pages. I forgot to print out an additional Sunday sticker for December 1st, but we'll go back to that later. For now, I'm using one set of the days of the week stickers from the monthly kit for this weekly log. To tie the theme together on this spread, I'm adding more decorative stickers from both the monthly kit and the add-on sheet at the bottom of each column. To be completely honest, I initially set up a different style of weekly log before this, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm reusing the stickers from that setup here. For now, I'm just writing down the episodes I have to watch this week. As mentioned earlier, I tend to forget when new episodes are released, so I have to include them as tasks for each day. I will add my real life tasks and events off camera genre, but generally this is how I use my bullet journal daily. Through the power of editing magic, it is now a few days later and I finally managed to print out some additional stickers. Apart from that extra Sunday sticker, I also printed and cut more of the date dot stickers from the monthly kit. Since I do have the digital files of the kit, I might as well use more of the date stickers. I'm pasting the date stickers over the dates I've written on both my content calendar as well as my TV calendar, and I think they look so much better now. I've been wary of printing and cutting these date stickers because they are so tiny, and the last time I tried cutting them using my silhouette cameo, I ended up with tons of miscuts. Thankfully though, my silhouette cameo has been working properly lately, so maybe I will print more of these date stickers to paste on my calendars in future setups. There are some blank date stickers included in this kit, so I'm pasting them over the empty parts of the calendar to block out the days that don't exist. And with that, my bullet journal is all ready for December. Here's the final flip through. I think I've been hoarding this kit for so long because I love it so much that I'm scared I will not be able to do this theme justice, but thankfully I have the right tools to bring the theme together. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments your theme for December and I'll see you again next time. Bye.